Since the pandemic, I feel that a lot of people's sleep schedules have been mismatched. And I think it's just due to the overall lack of routine that came with the pandemic. Because, like, not just like the overall everyone just wasn't prepared, but yeah, everyone just wasn't prepared and we just didn't know what to do. So during those initial days of months of lockdown, we just would decide, well, we don't have anything else to do. Why not just sleep in? And because you slept in, or like, well, I'm talking about me mainly because like I really did sleep in a lot. But like because as one like sleeps in a while, like they start to just like go to sleep at different times and then like wake up at different times, and that can just completely derail someone's like personal life. Just because if we're living in a society though where we're supposed to get up at a certain time and go about our day, how else are we supposed to do this if our sleep schedule is all messed up? And that's why today I will be going on to explain just some daily tips and some exercises too that can help with one going to sleep. And the first I will be getting into is just to like when you get in your bed or like wherever you choose to sleep, it's really, really important to get off of your phone. I know it's addictive too, like scrolling through TikToks or just like, not even just your phone, but like any like light in general. Because I feel like when you have a light shined onto you, you're thinking in your head, oh, well, like you may not be thinking it, but like subconsciously, I feel that like you're starting to think, well, this is the time that it's just like tricking your mind that it's like daytime basically. So I feel like shutting off your phone or electronics and like making the room darker or like, not, it doesn't have to be completely dark, but darker is better though, because it can like sort of incline your body to be like, hey, this is time to go to sleep. And then I'm branching off of that. I feel, in addition to that meditating meditating is not complex. It's very simple where you just breathe in and breathe out. And really like focusing on your breath too, because when you have that like inner focus, it can just really center you where you're not thinking about everything else in your life, which can really help, well, distract you from going to sleep. So you can really like focus on one thing to go to sleep, and then eventually you will fall asleep. And I also would say like meditation is helpful, but if that is not really helpful for you, or that's not really your pace, I feel that really exercising, like going for a jog and like really pushing yourself, that you're like exhausted afterwards, because that way when you're exhausted you can just go take a shower, go straight to sleep, and then wake up the next day. And don't really like, and then like meditation and exercise is one thing though, but I feel like it really all boils down to your mindset, because your mindset really is everything. Like your mind controls how you're gonna do things. Like you need to start like actively wanting to wake up at a certain time and setting an alarm and being like, well, hey, I don't care what time I go to sleep, but I need to wake up the next day. So you set that like sort of, not barrier, but I'd say like that mental note, like, hey, wake up at this time and get ready, because if you don't, your whole schedule will get mixed up. And then like before you know it, like everything else will get messed up because you're not really focusing on one thing at once, you know? And like working out and all that stuff is nice. And I would say avoid noise though, but that can be very difficult, especially if you live like everyone else, because not everyone's the quietest, especially when you're trying to go to sleep, because everyone's also on their own sleep schedules. Not everyone really cares to fix them. And this is an obvious one, but like be very, very comfortable. Like I myself like a couple of pillows, because like I feel like one pillow is not enough. But I feel if you have like a couple of pillows and stuff, especially some silk bed sheets that are amazing. It really starts to like put that mindset in your head. So like it makes it like the nice lights going, because it's not like too bright, so you're not thinking it's daytime. And then you already exercised, so like you already exercised, you already got it all out of your system. And then plus if you want to meditate too after you exercise, it's a great combination. So that way you can like really lower your stress levels and just like get in that really good mindset of going to sleep. And an overall thing, like going back to how like, oh, keep it dark and stuff and don't really play with your electronics at night. I feel like you can play with them all you want though, but when you do go to sleep, like I feel 30 minutes before is a good time where you could be like, okay, and also stick to it too, because if you're gonna start flip-flopping and not really sticking to it, you're not really gonna pay attention in the first place. That sleep cycle is never gonna get fixed. So you gotta like really pay attention, also just have the commitment, like the mindset, and be like, hey, I'm gonna go to sleep at this time, and I'm gonna wake up at that time, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do, because since the pandemic, like, I feel like it's like sort of normal to wake up at a later time though, because like everything got put onto online and you're like, well, hey, it's online. I don't really have to like be completely there. I can just be like asleep and stuff. But now that like we're getting out of that phase, or like, well, we were starting to in the Omicron, but like now that we're gonna eventually move into like the next phase of going back to normal, it's really important to fix that sleep schedule so like you can just incorporate back into society seamlessly. Have a good day.